In the book of Samuel, 1 Samuel chapter 4, starting with verse number 12 through verse 22, the end of the chapter, we find that the Ark of the Covenant has been taken away. They carried it into battle, thinking it was going to be their lucky charm to give them the victory, but it wasn't. And just as God predicted, Israel fell in battle. When the news came back, it was devastating. First of all, when Eli heard the news that his sons, both of his sons, had been killed on the same day, and then even more so, that the Ark of God had been taken, the Bible tells us that he fell over backwards, broke his neck, and died. He was an old man. He was 98 years old. But what a sad ending to this man of God, because he didn't really obey the Lord with all of his heart. Even though he did many good things, he failed to discipline his sons and protect the integrity of the things of God. Well, when all of that happened, something else occurred, and we find that at the end of the chapter, and that is that one of Eli's daughters-in-law heard the news, and when she did, she gave birth to a child. It so impacted her, so emotionally affected her, that she went into labor and had her child. And then the Bible says this in the book of 1 Samuel 4, verses 21 and 22. And listen closely, because it'll really teach us a valuable lesson. And she named the child Ichabod, saying, "The glory has departed from Israel." Why? She said, because the Ark of God has been captured, and because her father-in-law and her husband. So because her father-in-law and husband had died and the ark had been captured, she named her child Ichabod. Why? Because it means the glory has departed. She said in verse 22, the glory has departed from Israel. Why? For the ark of God has been captured. Isn't it interesting? The thing that Israel gloried in, oh, they were so proud of that ark. They were so confident. I mean, nothing can happen to us. We're the people of God. Why? We're protected. Why? Because we have the Ark of the Covenant. It wasn't because they had the Lord. It wasn't because they were trusting in God, but they had the Ark of the Covenant. And on losing it, this daughter-in-law of Eli said, we have lost our glory. The things that they were so proud of, the things that they depended on, the things that they thought were going to keep them and protect them were taken away. That's a valuable lesson for us. God has a way of taking away from us the things that we put before Him, or the things that we trust instead of Him. So when we are looking at our lives and God removes the things that maybe we need to have removed, we need to trust Him to do what's right. And remember, if we're glorying, if we're depending on the wrong things, we are sooner or later going to lose them one way or another.